I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same,
and allegiance to the same.
that I take this obligation freely,
I take this obligation freely,
without mental reservation
without mental reservation
or purpose of evasion,
or purpose of evasion,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and that I will faithfully discharge
the duties of this office
the duties of this office
on which I'm about to enter.
on which I'm about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Lieutenant Abel's wife and daughter will now replace his current shoulder boards with his new shoulder boards, thus officially promoting him to the rank of Lieutenant Commander.
Take your time.
I'll take the old one for you.
The floor is yours, Lieutenant Commander.
Oh, Colonel Bigger, thank you so much for doing this today. This means a lot to me, and for you to be able to officiate for me today, it was truly a privilege. Your schedule was really tight, and so we were looking at what day we were going to do it and when we were going to do it and how we could do it, and so just when it started raining today, I thought, oh, that's it. It's raining on my parade. Here, the ceremony is going to fall apart from here on. But I was fortunate that everything came together. And as you can see, you can wear whites after Labor Day, so I'm pulling it off. I don't like to wear whites after Labor Day, so this will probably be the last time you see me in this uniform. My family couldn't be here. The ceremony happened short notice. I found out August 22nd when I returned from leave that I was getting promoted and that I could be promoted on September 1st. So I started calling all my family, my mother, my father, and of course it was unrealistic. The airfare was just unbearable. There was just no way we could pull it off. So I really wanted to be with family today. We're recording it so that my family can see it. I'm glad that Deborah and Cassie could be here. We had Cassie is a senior at Forest Park High School, and today's her second day of school, and she's already playing hooky. So I was fortunate that she could make this and be here to be a part of this. So since my family could not be here, I got the next best thing, and that's all the folks that I've been deployed with, worked with throughout my career. So this means a lot to me that you guys could make it today. I'm just truly blessed that I know so many colonels and so many lieutenant colonels and so many commanders and so many captains that I'm rubbing elbows with the brass, as they would say. So I'm very fortunate that all of you are a part of my life and could be here today. Most ceremonies, everybody tries to thank everybody. I'm going to quickly try to do that. Chief Warrant Officer Brooke Kelsey, you were the inspiration that got me really interested in combat camera and got me motivated. I thought I was getting out of the Navy at 10 years, and I was ready to hang my hat and go to college and go do something else, but he actually inspired me to move on and move up, and so he helped me in my career serving on board the USS Essex. Jason, you truly are still an inspiration to me. I drive Deborah nuts. I'll see something or I'll come up with an idea and I'm like, I can write a script on that. This would be a great screenplay. We could make a movie out of this. And so you've always been my inspiration for writing. And I thank you for teaching me how to be a writer. And I hope that we can collaborate in the future. Dave Parsons, didn't see Dave come in. Dave didn't make it, but Dave, phenomenal photographer. I met him when I was in the fighter squadron, and he has done so many books on naval aviation and photography, and so as a photographer, he was a true inspiration to me, and privileged to work with him. Captain Bruce Cole and Commander Jeff Elliott, both retired, but here today. They work for the Chief of Information, the top public affairs officer, communications officer for the Navy, so working directly for the Chief of Naval Operations. I served in Iraq with Bruce, and Bruce saw me at my good and my low points. So he brought me up when I was down, and he always kept me on the straight and narrow. And I'll never forget, I would go to Bruce with an idea, or I'd come and say, this is what we need to do, and Bruce was, are you sure we need to do that? So always that mind of reason, and I'll never forget that. And Jeff, you've been with me on every ceremony that, you know, we're like a dying breed. The photo officers are few and far between now, and so it was great to have a photo officer that could be here for my ceremony. I appreciate it. And I know John Doditis couldn't be here. We're kind of, John and Jeff and several others, Mike Lint, Mike's here, try to keep me on the straight and narrow as well. And y'all were phenomenal mentors. You may not have mentored me directly, but watching you is how I learned. So thank you very much. Colonel Halbig, thanks for helping me get through my time in DMA and DIMOC, and it was truly a privilege to work with you there. Colonel Bethea, you're like big sister, second mom, motherly advice, the great aunt. There's so many things that you are to me, but probably the most important was that you were my phenomenal director, motivator, inspirator, and I'm truly blessed that you looked out for me. You were like my angel while I was in Iraq. She would call me up and say, Chuck, what's going on? You need to give me some more information. Where are you at? What are you doing? How are you doing it? You need to talk to these people. And she just, it was strange having a colonel from afar reach out and keep me moving, and it was great. Thank you, ma'am. And Colonel Hahn, Steve Hahn, couldn't make it, but same. I've just been truly blessed with all the colonels that I've worked with in DMA and with the captains in the Navy. To work with so many 06s, it's just, I never thought I'd be rubbing elbow with the brass, and I was hoping that someday that I would move up and I would be in your shoes, and that's what I've always strived for, is to do well, to try to relieve you. Major Rob Sides, thanks for taking me under your wing and showing me the ropes. Major Sides is a level 1 PCO. It's the highest level of qualification you can attain in the White House Communications Agency. He is an ace, and I've truly been blessed that I'm working for him and learning the ropes in hopes that someday I might be able to relieve him. And I'm definitely don't want to see you go, so I'm going to want to make the most of the remaining months that we have together. And I don't want to let you down. I want to keep pressing and do everything you need me to get done. Colonel Bigger, again, without your leadership and understanding, I couldn't have even been able to do this, and thank you, sir. And I was just really fortunate that I got to do it in this location. The historic value of this location, I don't think anybody really knows, but it's the original War Department. This is where it all began, when we became a nation and we were fighting for the Constitution and our rights, our freedom. It all was planned and executed from this building. So me being in the military 26 years, I just saw the movie The Conspirator, by the way, and so if you haven't seen it, you've got to see it. It's really good. It gives you some insight. It's not completely 100% factual history, but still it's very entertaining and educating. And just being able to see what happened during the assassination of President Lincoln is just amazing. That's the level of patriotism that I have. I believe firmly in what we do as Americans. I believe firmly in our right to vote and elect our leaders and support and defend our Constitution. Drive Cassie and Deborah nuts on the 4th of July. I was born on the 4th of July, so every 4th of July we have to go to the National Archives and look at the Declaration of Independence. That's how much it means to me. I want to thank all the Walker crew. You guys watching you work every day. Jeff, Kevin, Brandon, Scott, Roger, Sandy, Nate, Luke, all you guys, Q,